Thanks for staying on News Desk. Now, your superstation Joy 99.7 FM is holding the second Joy Technology and Innovation Summit at the Kofi Annan Center for Excellence in ICT on the theme Innovation Excellence in Business. Derek Ekosam is there and joins me live now with more on this particular summit. Derek, good morning. What are patrons to expect from this summit? And in fact, I need to add, has it already started?
Welcome now. The JOTILS 2015 has kick-started. We have 3 people addressing the patrons here. We have Herman Chinwe, who is the CEO of SoftRide. We also have Patrick Ewa, who is the president of Ashef University. We also have Mr. Alfred Rowe, who is co-founder of Empower Payments. And we are talking about innovation, how to use technology to solve most of the problems we face as a country. Now, Mr. Alfred Rowe is on the podium and he's addressing the public. He's speaking on the topic, the future of e-payments, how we can do cashless transactions in the country. And so there are lots of things at stake. I can also tell you that there are loads of exhibitors here who are exhibiting their products to people. And so here at the Kofi Annan Center of Excellence, you are actually missing a lot. It's JOTILS 2015, powered by Joy FM, your thought leader.
Well, Derek Ekosam, many thanks for your time, and we'll bring you a live transmission of that particular summit as and when we do have the feed subsequently. But we can now do some other stories. And Finance Minister Seth Terkper has mounted a strong defense of government strategy to manage the country's rising debt stock. Most state-owned enterprises are now required to borrow on their own strength without necessarily burdening government. President John Dramani Mahama recently became a target of some sharp criticism for claiming that Ghana is not highly indebted because of the effectiveness of the new debt management strategy. The International Monetary Fund, in a recent report, also projected that Ghana's debt to GDP ratio will cross the dreaded 70% mark by the end of the year. Mr. Terkper has been speaking with my colleague, Evan Spencer.
You can borrow for schools, primary schools, secondary schools, or even universities, public universities. You can borrow for public universities. These are what you call social infrastructure projects. You can borrow for 2 types of roads. The first one is rural roads, which opens up the rural communities. We call this social infrastructure. Typically, these are the ones which you have to put on government balance sheet. Borrow preferably over a very long period and pay over a period of time. There is another class, which are commercial projects. An airport is a commercial, project. A harbour is commercial. Toll roads are deemed commercial. The thermal plants, the gas processing plants, Bui Dam, Akosomo Dam, these are commercial projects. And in governance, what you do is that you establish enterprises. And the word enterprise is important. That's why you have state-owned enterprises. And they are commercial vehicles for government to do these commercial projects. And because if the private sector had done some of these projects, for example, they would be profit-making projects. When these enterprises are established, they are expected to fund these projects from the equity that government provides and from borrowing to complete these projects and repay the loan from the proceeds of the projects. So what Ports and Harbours Authority is doing, which we are encouraging them, is that they are using stiff drawing and other charges which come in. Instead of everything coming into government coffers, they are allowed to retain and they pay government the dividend after they have covered this cost. When the revenues flow, they are supposed to pay, for the project from this process.
Well, the Institute of Economic Affairs is this morning presenting a report on the country's petroleum transparency and accountability. We'll be bringing you much more on that on Joy News today. That's at midday. But time now for us to draw the curtains on News Desk here on Joy News Multi TV. My name is Kwabena Chenche Heneboatin. For more news, do well to log on to myjoyonline.com. Enjoy the rest of our broadcast, including Joy News Interactive, which comes up in the next 2 minutes.